Hi guys, my name is Nala with Luna Intuitive, coming at you with a reading for the sign of Taurus. This is going to be for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 15th to May 22nd. So, I drew 3 cards for you. The overall energy is a Triumph card. That card is like the Chariot, kind of like that rushing in energy, but rushing in with balance. So it's like basically whether you are setting some type of goals or you're developing some type of idea or maybe planning a journey, like whatever it is, it's something that you carefully thought out. You literally carefully thought this out and you're moving through with it. You're tapping into your inner balance, you're tapping into your inner guidance. You're working hard, you're being persistent. And when you're coming in with this type of energy, understand and know that it's usually very, very successful. And then I'm only going to draw this one card. I'm not going to look at the next cards. But I look at how is it that these 2 cards came out. And matter of fact, all the cards, well, we came out with 7, 8, and 9. So it's like a sequence, like you're going in order. But whatever the case is, like when I see these 2 cards together, Power and Triumphant, it's like you're doing this courageously. You're standing strong, you're standing firm, and you're doing what you have to do. You're setting out your goals. Some of you may be in solitude, being that I did pull a card. So maybe I hear a dog barking. So maybe a lot of you are going within, gathering all the clarity you need to move forward courageously. And I say that because we do have 2 spirit cards out. So you can be going within, going into your intuition, going in with the mental clarity. You have 2 spirit cards out and a mental card out. So that's how you guys are starting off your reading, Taurus. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. And if this is a video that you like and or it resonated with you, please thumbs it up. All right. So let's jump straight in. We got the card of the waiting game out. When I see this card, automatically I think of several things. Number one, you see the roots at the bottom of this card? They're growing down here. And then up top, you see the growth of the actual plant. In order for something like that to happen, it takes time. You got to work hard. So you are working hard to set certain things in motion, certain areas of your life, wherever they play in. And now it's like you're waiting. You're waiting on whatever results that you desire. Okay? I see the number 2 up here. And this number 2 is about choices and decisions. Okay? Maybe in the past you've been afraid of making decisions and choices, but it's like now you're no longer afraid of doing either. And I see that obviously with the Triumphant card, and I see it also with the Courage, the Power card. So you're not afraid anymore, which tells me you can expect good results. You want to be open to limitless power of your intuition. I have 2 spiritual cards out. This is about your spirit, your intuition. The colors: purple, wisdom, beauty, inspiration, creativity, enlightenment. This is one of the spiritual colors, the most spiritual colors, the color violet. It's associated with your crown chakra. So you're putting forth a lot of thought and effort towards this goal. So definitely expect good results here. I wouldn't say anything less than, having the best results actually. Now, with this card, you want to remember who you are. And you want to remember what kind of effort you had to put forth all the work you had to put forth. You want to have gratitude toward the people who've helped you, because sometimes when you have these types of cards, sometimes you have other people coming in to help you. So you want to show your gratitude towards the people who has helped you in your spiritual path. You want to stay on your spiritual path because it will continue to guide you on your journey to dive in deeper into your soul. Now we're just going to pull a card for the waiting game to give me a little bit more information. See if anything else will come out. Let's do 3 shuffles for the waiting game. Can't make this up. We got the card of the strength out. So basically, you are having a moment of self-love for some of you guys. Unconditional love towards yourself and or towards someone else. You're having self-respect during this time of waiting and for the growth to happen. And you're having courage. I also see this as taming a beast as well. So however that resonates with some of you. But it all speaks of the same thing. You being courageously, like you're having that courage, knowing that you're digging deep in that inner self and knowing that there's more to you and that you're able to do more than what you think you have. And I say earlier that maybe some of you are afraid to make certain choices or make certain decisions. And it's like now, there is no fear here. You're moving forward effortlessly. And I dig that. Totally dig that. My throat is killing me. I'm sorry. Lately I've been having like this whole sore throat with the whole allergy season. But here now we have the card of conflict and defeat. I want you to take a look at this card. And in the background, there's figures of people appearing to run up the stairs. Sorry. They're appearing to run up those stairs. Can you see that? Let's see. There, you can see it a little bit. And then if you look at him, he's coming down the stairs and he's hanging onto that wall and he's like, I can't do this. Conflict and defeat. I did say here, some of you may have had the fear of making certain choices, certain decisions. You know, that can fall in that as well. But remember that with this card, it brings significant change. So even though it's conflict and defeat, it brings significant change. And it brings situations on how you handle yourself going forward. You know? So maybe there was lack of sensitivity in taking action towards something or in response to conditions or situations around you. So this need of sensitivity, it could relate to you or it could relate to someone else in your life. But either way, it's important for you to evaluate. You know, you want to evaluate the cost and you want to evaluate the pain when it comes to both parties. Sometimes surrendering, you know, you see these people running up the stairs and he's coming back down like, I can't do this. Sometimes surrendering is the best decision here, you know, whether it feels good or not. Sometimes it's the best situation because it's no point of going on and on and on with the conflict. If nobody's going to, not to say if there's no winner, because you don't really want a winner, but you want to be able to meet in the middle with a solution. So if there's no solution, sometimes just saying, okay, throw my hands up. That's that. Let it be. That's the better solution. You don't want to place any blame on anyone, and you don't want to get revenge on anyone, okay? You want to take everything in your life as an opportunity to learn and to gain, because it's all for a bigger picture. You're having courage here. You're moving forward. Okay, we're going to take the card of Temperance out then. Balance. Balance. You want to have balance here. Balance and harmony. You want to have patience. Patience with yourself. Patience with another person if it is. Patience with a situation. You want to control the situation, but in a moderation, like in a moderate way. You don't want to take full control of it, but you want to control it in a way where it doesn't get uglier. So whatever it is that you're working towards, you know, maybe you guys are working towards some type of peace, some type of balance. I'm not really sure what the situation is. You have to kind of, you know, hear the story out, hear the situation out, and place it where it fits in your life. If it don't fit, let it fly, okay? We got the card of spiritual strength. This card is here to give you encouragement and to remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever it is that you got going on, or whatever it is that you've been working on. This is actually the final spirit card. This is the last of the violet cards. And this card represents courage, which we have here. We have courage 2 times here. This card represents discipline. You think about balance. You got that discipline. This card represents stability. Again, balance, stability. And this card also represents persistence, which we have here with the triumphant card. So, some of you may be tired of a situation, tired of working on something, tired of dealing with something. But this is not the time to give up. You ever heard that saying where people be like, I was so patient for so long, and then the person gave up, and at that very moment that they gave up, that's when the blessing was about to come? This is how that card speaks. You know, this is not the time to give up, because you're so close. You're so close. You've been through so much. A lot of you've been through so much, and that's why you've gained that courage. That's why you're able to move forward with persistence. So, you've been through so much to get to this point, and even though a lot of you have been bruised up and scarred up and beaten up, I look at this card and I'm like, he's like, I've had enough. I can't even get down these stairs without holding on. So you may have been beaten up and battled and got battle scars and battle wounds, but you're wiser. You know, look at them. You're wiser. You're stronger. And that's because you went through what you went through. It wasn't in vain. The enlightenment that you gain will be invaluable to you going forward. A lot of you may also be experimenting with different things in your life now. All of these experiences, they will feed your spirit, feed your soul, and offer you some sort of knowledge for like the future. Can I get a card for? Okay, here we go. We have the Star card out. All major arcana. All major arcana. Wow. Whatever it is that you was working on, you have to stay persistent. Remember I said to you, don't give up, because like a lot of the times you be ready to quit after hanging in there for so long, trying so long, and when you're about to quit, that's when the blessing is about to come. You have to have hope. Lots and lots of hope in this situation. You want to have that inner clarity. I knew this was going to come back up. Knew this was going to come back up. The solitude card is like the hermit card. You know, you're going within. You're going within for that clarity. You know, this is a quest for your personal truth, for your spiritual illumination. So you want to have that renewal, because you know the situation, you've been beaten down so much. So you want that renewal. You want that hope. You want that inner clarity. Miracles, miracles. Believing in miracles. You want to have faith here. So like this is not the time for you to give up for whatever situation this is here, Taurus. And these are all good cards. Like, you're being guided, divinely guided. Like, I can't make this up. So granted, the cards that was pulled for you, the 3 cards, these are not major arcana cards. Okay? But you have 2 spiritual cards. And then you have 1 mental card. Okay? Then we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. We have the Chariot, we have the Strength card, and we have the Hermit. We have the Strength card again. We have the Temperance card, and we have the Star card. Do not give up. Whatever you got going on right now, do not give up. Because the universe, God, the angels, whoever it is that you follow, they're guiding you. They're helping you through this. This is not a time for you to say, okay, I've tried enough and I'm tired and I give up. I look at this card here. He's here. And it's like the universe is holding his burdens up for him. And then there's light shining there. Light at the end of the tunnel. So, whatever you got going on, you may have been battled, you know, beaten. You've been through the battle. You've been scarred up, bruised up. But those scars, those battle scars are worth your time and your effort, because they're going to come as lessons later. They're going to come as experience. They're going to come and make you stronger later on. You don't see the bigger picture yet, but you will eventually. We got a lot of planets in retrograde right now. Pluto, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. 4 planets, and 3 of them went retrograde this week. And when I think of Pluto, the only thing I can think of is transformation. All of these planets, they're working together to transform you into something different. Don't resist it. Let it happen. You're being guided by the universe. They're helping you through this, and this is for your greater good. So allow it to just be. Let it flow. Let it happen. And if this is a love situation, which is at the bottom of my deck, you know, if you are craving a partnership, or you're trying to work on your partnership, or some type of deep love, or a choice in a certain matter, or strengthening 2 people together, it takes a lot of work. If that's a love situation, it takes work. If this is a work situation, and you may be exhausted, but because you're being guided the way you're being guided and helped out, it's going to be well worth it. I can almost promise you that. So don't allow yourself to give up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Have that faith. Have that hope. It ain't over. Okay? I think that's what I'm going to name this. It ain't over. You're charging in. You're being triumphant. Allow yourself to balance when it comes to their conflict and your defeat. Sometimes just letting the other person have the last say is this the best thing, or giving up or walking away, letting it be. Have that balance. Have that strength. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you always dive deep. Get your inner clarity. Pray. That at the end of the day, you have all the courage you need. You have all the tools you need. So don't allow it to go to waste. Not when it's about to get good. Alright? So let me know what you think. Alright? Peace.